Very good morning and Jai Hind students. I am Adesh with my subject accountancy. We are on the chapter number 7, that is death of a partner. So in this chapter, student we learn the adjustment related to the revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities, profit sharing ratio, treatment of goodwill, determination or the treatment of reserves, accumulated profits and losses, and the deferred revenue expenditures if are given in the question. So student, up to this chapter we learn all the adjustment related to the adjustments are given in the question at the time of death of a partner. If a partner is got death in the firm, so then what are the things will pay to his executor's account? Okay, what are the things the executor account will receive from the firm at the time of the death of a partner? So student, in last class also we solved one numerical problem in which we solved different type of adjustments at the time of the death of a partner. So student, today once again we are going to solve one more question or one more problem related to the topic is determination of amount payable to executor of a deceased partner. If a partner is got death in a firm, at that time what the amount will be received by his executor account or the deceased partner's executor's account. Okay, so there will be a different adjustment and different informations related to the balance sheet, related to the reserves, related to the profit and loss, related to the goodwill and revaluation of assets and the reassessment of liabilities. So these adjustments will be given in the question. So according to that, the given information we have to compute that amount, what the amount will pay to the deceased partner executor account. Okay student, so once again we have a question, so that question we are going to solve now. So first should read the question, because what are the informations are there in the question. After that we will solve the question according to the given information. So student, R, S and T, there are three partner. R, S and T were partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3:2. 5:3:2 ratio, in the ratio of 5:3:2 they are distributing their profit as R, S and T. On 31st March 2018, their balance sheet stood as, the balance sheet is given on 31st March 2018. So now in the balance sheet we can see at the liability side, sundry creditors rupees 40,000, bills payable 15,000, workman compensation reserve that is 30,000, capitals of partners that is R 1,50,000, S 1,25,000, T 75,000, and total 3,50,000. The total of the liability 4,35,000. Now in the asset side, goodwill 25,000, leasehold 1 lakh, patents 30,000, machinery 1,50,000, debtors 50,000, stock 50,000, debtors 40,000, cash at bank 40,000. So these are the adjustments at the time of when a partner or on the 31st March 2018. Okay, on 31st March 2018 these assets and the liabilities are given in the question. So there we can see there is a goodwill, it is a appeared goodwill, or we can say this is the old goodwill of the firm. Okay, when the goodwill is given in the balance sheet at the asset side, so that is a old goodwill. So student, now what the situation is there in the question, T died on 1st August 2018. T died on 1st August 2018. It means balance sheet was prepared on 31st March 2018 and T got that on 1st August 2018. So the difference of this time period, we have to do the calculation for the given adjustments. Okay, so the time difference from here to here, from 31st March 2018 to 1st August 2018, April, May, June, July, 4 months he exists in the firm and he was present in the firm for 4 months. It was agreed that the adjustments are given on which he was agreed at the time of the when the partnership deed was there in between all the partners. So the first point, goodwill will be valued at 2.5 years purchase of average of last 4 years profit. Last 4 years, average of last 4 years profit. On the basis of last 4 years average profit, then the goodwill will be valued at 2.5 years of purchases. Okay, so now which were means there are 4 years of profits are given for 2014-15 65,000, then 15-16 60,000, 16-17 80,000, and 17-18 75,000. These are the 4 years of profit. So these 4 years of profit we have to calculate the average profit, and then we have to multiply by 2.5 years of purchases. Then that will be the goodwill of the firm, not for individual partner. Okay, by this we will calculate the goodwill of the firm. Machinery be valued at rupees 1,40,000. Machinery there was 1,50,000, but now the new value is of machinery is 1,40,000. Patents be valued at rupees 40,000. Leasehold be valued at 1,25,000 on 1st August 2018. These valuation are done on 1st August 2018 related to the assets. Now in the next adjustment, for the purpose of calculating T share in the profits of 2018-19, the profits in 2018-19 should be taken to have accrued on the same scale as in 2017-18. Means they said whatever the profit were there in the 2017-18, according to this profit we will take this profit as in the year of 2018-19. Okay, because the firm was closed on 31st March 2018 and their accounts also, and after 31st March 2018 the new session will start, that is 2018-19. So that's why they have taken the profit as same scale in 2018-19 as were in 2017-18. Okay, in this year we have to calculate the profit on the time basis also. Okay, according to 31st March 2018 to 1st August 2018, only that calculation we have to do for the profit for the 4 months. Next one, a sum of rupees 21,000 to be paid immediately to the executors of T. Who is the executor? Who will be the executor of T? Then he will get 21,000 immediately when he got death and when the computation of amount is there in the firm at the time of death of a partner. The balance to be paid in the 4 equals half yearly installment. What will be the balance remain in the firm? That will be paid in 4 equal half yearly installment. It means after 6 months he will get one installment together with interest at the rate 10% per annum. Okay, there will be the interest at the rate 10%, whatever the balance will left after the payment of installments. Okay, so student, one thing I want to tell you at this point, the executor accounts is removed from the syllabus only for the current year. Okay, so we no need to prepare the executor's account. Okay, now prepare T's capital account to be presented to his executor. T capital account we have to prepare where we have to represent the executor, what amount executor will receive from the firm, and T's executor accounts also. T executor account also they asking in the question. So student, I am already said executor account remove from the syllabus, but a little format I will prepare in this question to know only, to know about the executor account only, not to prepare in your for your board examination syllabus. Okay, only to knowing purpose, that you can know, yes, that this format is used to prepare the executor account only. Okay, so student, different informations are there. So we have to prepare the T's capital account, and a little bit format I prepare for the T executor account. So student, let's see the format, and then already I prepared the executor's account and the T's capital account. This is the format of T capital account, particular amount, and T executor account. In this format we have to mention the date also, okay, in which date the amount is paid. So student, let's see. So with the adjustment we will start to solve the questions. So now, according to the first adjustment, we have to calculate the goodwill of the firm. Okay, so if we calculating the goodwill of the firm, so now is the working note. So goodwill of the firm is equal to average profit of 4 years, average profit multiply number of years purchases. So average profit for 4 years, so 4-year profits are 65, 60, 80 and 75. 65 plus 60,000 plus 80 plus 80,000 and plus 75,000. 80,000 plus 75,000 divide by 4 and multiply by 2.5 years of purchases. Okay, so according to this, 50 carry 1, 8, 16, 22, 22 or 6, 28 upon 4 multiply 5 upon 2. So 4 7 ja multiply 5 upon 2, 35,000 multiply 5 is equal to 0. 5 5 is 25, 2 5 3 is 15 or 2 17. So 1,75,000 is the goodwill of the firm. So now we have to calculate the share of T in goodwill. 1,75,000 and the share of T, that is they are distributing their profit in PRST is equal to 532, it means 2 upon 10. So multiply 2 upon 10 is equal to 17,500 multiply 2, it means 35,000 is the goodwill of T. Okay, this 35,000 will distribute by R and S in their gaining ratio. So share of R in goodwill is equal to 35,000 the ratio of R and S, that is 5:3. So it means 5/8. 5/8 is equal to 4375. If we're dividing 35,000 by 8, so 4,375, then we have to multiply by 5. So 5 5 is 25, 5 7 is 35 or 2 7, 5 3 is 15 or 3 8, 5 4 is 20, 20 or 3 23, and then remaining share will be for share of S in goodwill 35,000 multiply 3 by 8. So 4375 multiply 3. So 5 3 is 15. 5 3 is 15. 721, 22, 22, 3 3 9, 9 or 2 11. 12, 12 on 13. 0 9 carry 1. So student, this is the calculation for goodwill. So according to this, if we write this amount, first of all we have to write by balance, the capital balance what is there in the business of T. So by balance BD is 75,000. So 75,000 we will record in the credit side, and then the partner will credit who's got debt by another partner. So by R's capital and S capital. By R's capital account and by S capital account. So 21,875,000, 28,000, 21,875 and 13,125. Next, first adjustment is completed. Now we have to do the valuation of these assets. So for this we have to prepare a rough revaluation account in which we can calculate the balance. So let's see the format of revaluation, students. Machine value 1,40,000, but in the balance sheet 1,50,000. So 10,000 decrease. So to machinery account by 10,000. The 10,000 values decrease in machinery. Next one is patents we valued at 40,000. There was 30,000. So 10,000 values increase in patents. So by patents account, that is 10,000. And next, leasehold we valued at 1,25,000. Leasehold 1,25,000 increase. So by leasehold account by rupees 25,000. 25,000 values increase. So no assets and liabilities are there. There any value change in among the assets and the liabilities. So now according to the revaluation, 35,000 is credit balance in credit side. So 35,000, the remaining 2 profit or gain profit or gain transferred to R's capital account, S capital account and T's capital account. Amount is 25,000. In the 25,000 into 5/10, that is 12,500, and 25,000 in 3/5, 15. And 10, 3/10. So 7,500 and 25,000 multiplied 2/10, that is 5,000. So T share, that is 5,000. So 5,000 rupees will show in credit side by revaluation gain account only for T, that was 5,000. Okay, next. So according to the revaluation we have done, so first adjustment we completed, then the second also we have done for the purpose of calculating T share in the profits of 2018-19. So in third transaction they said what was the profit in 2017-18, that was 75,000. According to this we have to take the same profit in 2018-19. So we can say profit and loss suspense account. The calculation according to 75,000 for 4 months, 4/12, because he was remain in the firm from 1st April 2018 to 1st April 2018 to 1st August 2018. So that's why we will take this time period only, and this is for the 4 months profit of the firm, and now we have to calculate the share of T also. So that's why 2/10. So if we calculating this, so student, if we calculating this, so there 75,000 upon 5, 5 just 75. Okay, so 5,000 profit will be there. So this profit we will show as a by profit and loss suspense account, that is 5,000. Okay, and next adjustment it already we have done, and here 21,000 will pay immediately, and the rest of the amount we will pay in 4 equal half yearly installment at the rate of interest 10% per annum. So student, all adjustment we have sold out till now. Now we have to do, or we have to distribute if there is reserve or any deferred revenue expenditures are there. If we starting from the liability side, sundry creditors no adjustment, bills payable no, workman compensation reserve, yes, this will distribute. So workman compensation reserve, if we're talking about the workman compensation reserve, that is 30,000, and only it will distribute in the ratio, that is T ratio 2/10. So it will 6,000. Okay, so it will distribute in the credit side, it will show in the partners capital account in credit side as by workman compensation reserves account, that is 6,000. And next one, capital already I have written in the T's capital account. Next one is old goodwill. So old goodwill will also distribute in old ratio. So goodwill, we can say appeared goodwill. So goodwill is rupees 25,000, and this goodwill will also distribute in the old profit share ratio. This will also rupees 5,000. So this 5,000 will show in a debit side to goodwill account, that is 5,000. Okay, and next, leasehold patents, machinery, stock, debtors, cash at bank. All transactions already we have done. Now not a single adjustment, and the transactions is left related to the T's capital account or the amount computed to pay the T's executor account. Okay, so students, all working note we have done, all adjustment we have done. Now only we have to calculate the amount, which amount will pay to the T's executor account. So first, if we're talking about this, so the total of credit side will more comparison to the debit side. So we are doing total. Student, if we total of the credit side, so the total will 1,25,000, 26,000, sorry. So 26,000 will show in the debit side total, and we will subtract this amount, then whatever the balance is left, so that balance will transfer to T's executor. Executor's account, the balance will remain 1,21,000, and this balance will transfer to T's executor on 2018 1st August. Okay students, by with the name of from which account we are transferring this balance, from T's capital account. So by T's capital account, rupees 1,21,000, and from this balance 21,000 paid immediately. So on 2018 1st August to cash or bank account, whatever the amount paid immediately, 21,000 paid immediately now. This 21,000 paid immediately, and balance will pay in 4 equal half yearly installment with the interest of rate 10% per annum. So only I have shown the format, and if the amount is paid to the executor account, so that amount we will show in his executor, not in capital account. Okay, capital account के अंदर उसको show नहीं करना है. Never we have to show the amount, whatever the amount paid immediately. First we have to transfer this balance to his executor, and then we will pay the amount if the amount is paid, and remaining balance we will show in this date. 1,21,000, 1,21,000, and on the same day two balance CD 1,21,000 paid. So 1,21,000, if subtracting 21,000, so then the balance will 1 lakh only. So student, these are the working note and the solution of this question. So one more question we will solve. Sometimes CBSE asks the journal entry also related to the question, and one homework for you, you should do the journal entry related to this question also. Okay, so you try at home to solve the journal entry related to this question or this solution also. Okay, thank you student for today. Thank you.